So today I'm going to show you "O Holy Night" by David Crowder. It's a lot like the traditional version, except there's a couple new chords, mostly some new minor chords he's added to make the feel a little bit more intense. So it actually sounds really cool, but it can be a little bit weird, so I'm going to walk you through it. So there's three new things about the song that you're going to need to get. The first is the chords. It's in C. So the chords we're going to be dealing with are C, F, and G, just like usual. Then A minor, as well as two other minors, E minor and D minor. And then B7, which is the last weird chord, which is just like how he did in God Rest You Merry Gentlemen. Just like that one, we're going to go from a C to an E minor with the B7 in the middle. So it's like this. Once again, that B7 is this shape right here. It's just like the C major, slid down one fret, and there's no place for your first finger, so you leave that off. But it's that shape with these fingers, and then it'll go straight back into E minor, just like usual. So slide this third finger down to the second fret, this second finger down to the first fret, just like that. So it's going to be the exact same way in this song. You're going to be in a C, and it's going to slide down the B7 and then E minor. So however you want to do that. Let's see, chords. It's a pretty slow song, so strumming wise, we have to get down a strum that'll work. The original song, he sort of does some picking like this. And no one who wants to learn the pattern for that, right? Just so you can learn the song. What we're going to do is we're going to match it with sort of a strum. And I don't have a pick, but you get the idea. We're going to learn a thing called palm muting, which I talked a little bit in class. What you're doing is, instead of getting a full strum out of every single one, because that's a little bit too much volume than what you want. You want it to sort of build through how you go through, like how hard you're strumming, and you don't want it to be this through the whole song. You slide where your palm would normally be down here. You slide it all the way up here on the strings, like this. Probably right, I'd say 2/3 of the way in between this and this. So you're going to want it to be like right there-ish. You just sort of lightly, don't press too hard because it'll kill all the sound, but you're trying to kill all the extra resonance from the strings or the sustain, which just gives you the notes and the beat, so you're playing more of a rhythm with the guitar. You can still hear what chord it is, like, but with that palm mute, it allows you to do a lot more strums and like sort of build the energy as you go to a louder tone until you want to do a full open strum. So it's all going to be down strums for this song. So very slow in the beginning, like da 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 da. And as you switch chords, it changes the same. Slowly build until at the end we're actually gonna like full on rock out to the song. So it'll be like, but once again, all down strums, and it's just built off that palm mute to a slightly open strum, and then I'm just going at it. So I believe the only other thing I need to tell you is that the original song, that if you want to play with it, it is in B major, which means if you're going to listen to like the David Crowder version like on YouTube, you would have to do what he does, which is actually tune down your guitar a half step, which is a pain, or you would like have to put a capo on the 11th fret, which is impractical. Like really impractical actually. So if you really want to get the feel of it, I would suggest listening to the song and then playing with this afterwards. Listening to the song is always a great idea because it'll get it in your mind. And so when you have free time, if you don't necessarily have your guitar or have time to practice, that's a great way, is just listening to all these songs for the recital. But as far as this goes, if you want to tune down your guitar, great. It's not that hard, and I know you can do it. It is a little bit of a pain, though, just tuning it and tuning it back. You're going to want to tune 1/2 step, so like E would be D sharp, A would be G sharp, and so on and so forth, all the way down the strings. However, if you don't want to, I completely understand, and just play with this video and you'll be fine. This is the key we're going to play it in anyways. So, alright, so that being said, let's actually get into it. There's 3 different parts. Are you stopping the video?